was a wall, there was a wall, standing high and wide.
Hi, it is February and it is a Black History Month, whatever that means. I'm really sick and tired of hearing people saying, oh, I worked like a slave, or them liking something or like chocolate, whatnot, and say, oh man, I'm a slave of chocolate, or I'm a slave for this, I'm a slave for that. Just like the word nigger, also the word slave just is used like it's fucking nothing. If you get paid, even if it's just 5 cents, it's got nothing to do with a slave, okay? Slaves were not paid. Instead, slaves were being raped after work. Family members would watch other family members being raped, mutilated. A father would be forced to watch his own daughter getting raped, or his wife getting raped, or getting cut or killed and mutilated. Himself would be sodomized, and the kids would be forced to watch. Okay, the term motherfucker comes from that period where you were also, as a man, you were somehow forced to fuck your own mother in front of other family members and in front of other slaves, because it was some kind of like the most brutal humiliation and punishment. So please stop using the term, because you are completely diminishing sufferings of an entire population. You're disregarding the severity of an actual historical event, which is still happening. Even in this form, when you diminish it, you're perpetuating it in a way. You keep on making it happen by taking off the weight that it carries, therefore the importance that it has. You feel? Think about it. Why don't we ever say, shit man, feels like I'm in a gas chamber. It's like I'm in Auschwitz. Shit man, my last weekend was so terrible. It felt like I was in a Holocaust. Why don't we ever say those words? And yet we say words like, well, I worked as a slave. Why do some words have different weight and different value? Why is that? Could it be perhaps that since we are little kids, we get indoctrinated, we are forced to learn some stuff, therefore give it importance and value more than some other stuff? If that is the case, then why are we forced to learn so much more and therefore develop empathy and sympathy and compassion and understanding and give the proper respect that it deserves for some human sufferings and historical events like the Holocaust, but we don't for what happened to black people in slavery, and even to the First Nation people in all of the Americas and in Australia, and so on and so on? Why is that? Who has the power to control that teaching? Who has the power to decide what we should learn, what we should respect, what we should value, and what we should not? And why?
Oh yo 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 yo.